this is Amy or Plans Meet Paper, and I'm here today to film a weekly plan with me. First off, I wanted to apologize that it's been a couple weeks since I've posted a video. I got a new job and that's been keeping me super busy along with the holidays, but I do hope to post a few videos here in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for those. But I'll go ahead and show you what you've missed the last couple weeks in my planner. Decorations wise, it's pretty bland, or I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite the last couple weeks, but that's just because I've been so busy. But I'll go ahead and show you just in case you wanted to see. So I think, well, these are the ones I've still got in my planner. This was 2 weeks ago, and I just kind of went with a blue and yellow theme, and I was using this weekly tracker page where I was tracking my habits and my cleaning as well. And so I used that in the middle there, and I just slit the holes so that it could pop in and out really easily. So that was 2 weeks ago. And then last week I was even more busy, and so I didn't even use any decorations at all. I just kept it really simple, just pen and paper, which sometimes I like to do just, I don't know, to kind of reset my mind a little bit. So I just used black pen, this friction pen that I always use. It's a 0.5 tip. And then I just used my regular inserts that I've been using. And I ran out of daily tracker, habit tracker pages. I need to print off some more, and I'm waiting for my paper to come in the mail. So I haven't got those printed out, but I'm just making my own on lined paper for this week and last week. So that's what last week looked like. And I'm going to use these blank pages for this week. So this is the week of November 28th through December 4th. These inserts are undated, so I just write the dates in the hexagons myself. And so I'll go ahead and take the pages out of my planner and we can get started. Okay, so the supplies that I'll be using for this week are these stickers. These are Avery labels, code 5422. And they're kind of a red mauve color. I just felt like it was kind of the color of a cranberry, which reminds me of this time of year, so I'm going to use those. I've got some silver striped washi tape that I got from Michael's, and then some scissors and my friction pen. Those are the supplies I'm going to be using for this week. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and write in the workouts that I'm gonna try to complete this week in the top tracking box of each of my days. So I'll go ahead and write those in. Okay, so those are my workouts for the week. On any days where I'm not working out, you can see that I just put in the washi tape instead of writing day off in that box. And I'm going to do the same thing with my dinners in the bottom tracking box. And any day where I'm not going to cook, I'm going to put in the washi tape as well. So those are my meals for the week. I probably will cook something on Saturday night. I'm just not sure what yet. My brother's going to be coming into town this weekend, so I'm going to leave that one blank until I know what the plans are. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put in the meetings and events that I've got going on this week on my Avery labels. I'll just write them on and then stick them on the appropriate days throughout the week. Next, below the stickers, I'm just gonna go ahead and write in any smaller tasks that I just have to do throughout the day at some point on each day of the week. And I'm just gonna write those directly on the paper. Last thing that I always do is just label this bottom box, and I usually do that with a strip of washi tape and then one of my Avery labels. And this week I think I'm going to make that bottom box a to-do list for the whole week. Okay, so there is my weekly layout. I'm gonna do another daily habit tracker in the middle of this week, and I actually already made that up. So I'm just gonna write my tasks, and then I'm just gonna do weekdays of what things I have to do on each weekday. So I'll go ahead and fill out those tasks that I wanna make sure I do daily. Okay, and then on the back side of this tracker, I went ahead and put my daily gratitude place. So each day throughout the week, I'll just write down something that I'm thankful for so I can remember that. And that is it for this weekly plan with me. I did want to mention, because you'll probably notice as you're looking through the weekly layout, that this is purely my personal and home life. It is not anything to do with my work, and that was a decision I made when I got my new job. I tried using my planner and actually kind of tried switching to my A5 size so that I could keep personal and work all in the same place, but that did not work for me. I just have so many little tasks that come up throughout the day at my job. No day is the same, so I end up writing a lot of things down all the time. So I just needed a lot of dedicated space just for work. And so the planner that I'm using for work, I'll go ahead and grab it so you can see. So this is the planner that I'm using for work, and it is from Michaels. It reminds me of kind of a combination of an Erin Condren and an Inkwell Press, but it is the new Recollections coil-bound planner system. And I'm not going to show you too much in it because it's for work and I don't want to show any private information on there, but mostly this is what the monthly layout looks like, and this is what the weekly layout that I got looks like. It's the horizontal weekly layout, and I'm loving this planner so far. It does not actually start until 2017. So what I did is I'll try to show you a blank week. I just used some stickers and covered up the actual dates that were on here. So, you know, I just put these little white Avery labels and I wrote my own dates in so that I could start using it in November when I got that job. And that way all of my work stuff is in this planner. And once January happens, then I'll go back to the beginning and start using the 2017 dates. But I just did want to mention that I'm not putting anything work related in my personal planner on these inserts. These are purely for home and for personal information. And then for all of my work to-do lists, I just fill this thing up every day with all the little things that I have to do at work. So that is just a side note. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to put them in the comments box below. And thanks so much for watching this video. I'm not going to do a tour of this planner because there's already a bunch of really great tours of these Michaels Recollections planners. So search that if you're looking for information on these. And I definitely recommend it, just on a side note. But that's it for this week. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.